Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Panthers going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now a handoff as they run left side. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
4 down. Here we go now. Over. Under crutch. Leopard. Crutch. All right, here we go. Green, 3rd.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
When I see Sharif Floyd hit the field, I think of all the potential he has, and it's a lot of fun watching that come to the surface.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Now let's go. Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he's brought down. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he handed it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Tight on the left. Move. Here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd and short. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
All right, here we go. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
We got 4. Set. Blue 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Second down now after the sack.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
Set. Blue 90.
3 down.
Blue 90.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
On any pass that's in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left.
Now let's go. No.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Hey, we got 3 down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
55's
Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Double tight.
Hey, 4 down.
Set. Blue. Gun.
Check.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now let's go.
And they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Shut down, shut down. Nice, sweetheart.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down following the run.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Go left. 84.
Hurry up, here we go.
Check
Blue 90. Blue leopard. Leopard.
13. Check 13.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Run, run, run.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Green 39.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
4 down, 4
They'll
down.
come up
Check.
now in the Wildcat package.
What? No.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive.
All right, here we go.
4 down.
First and goal here from the 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tight end left. Tight end left. Hey, guys, check me out.
Here we go now. 3, 9, 10.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Watch out. Brilliant.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Tight left. 4 down. Check.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Right 55.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Tight left.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. 3, Leopard.
Check it back.
Leopard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Tight ends left. We got 4.
Watch him now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Tight right. 4 down.
Here we go now.
Mike.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Check. 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the cutback to the sideline. Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Four down.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat.
Let's go. Red 38.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Watch left.
Now let's go.
Three down. Odd.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
All right, T, let's try. All right, T.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Double tight.
Here we go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with 1 hand. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Set. 3, 19.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken around the 12. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
You got three down.
Set, 3-19. Detroit.
Switch.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room.
Over.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Now, Barney.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Nowhere, baby, nowhere. Let's go.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch left. Watch left.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
39. Gun. Gun.
We got it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding time. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here we go now. Leopard. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
They come
Let's
up
go.
in an offset
Green,
eye.
39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
And the big tight end
Green
shifting
39.
around. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Fowler coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
56. Lucky 56. Green 39. Gun.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down following the incompletion.
Watch 48. Single. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Not my house. Not my house.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one there. It's his third field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field. When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to air one out, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Time for a break. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go!
Check hot route. Hot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of...
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
Rush in.
Leopard. Leopard.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught left side Hopkins. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
3 down.
There you go now. Green 39. Green 39.
59.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Double tight. Hey, we got 3 down.
right, here we go. 3-19.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
You got three down, three down.
Set, blue 90. Blue.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And partner, this first week.